Today on the channel, Ghost Riders in the sky with the Ghost Rider Mezco 1/12 edition.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mezco 1/12 unboxing and review. And today in our sights, we've got the brand new Mezco Ghost Rider. But for all your Ghost Rider Mezco needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%, and don't forget about the free shipping over $59. That's exactly what I did with this one. I figured, man, saving 10% off the expensive price on this, plus getting free shipping, got to get a deal out there. And I said, you know what? We're not getting Ghost Rider in his car for Marvel Legends. I love old school Ghost Rider. I love Ghost Rider with his motorcycle, of course, like a lot of us do. And I said, you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger on this. I'm going to pull the trigger on this Ghost Rider. And that's exactly what we did and exactly what we're going to look at right here. But of course, we're going to do this like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and we'll do some comparisons later on in this video, so stick around for that as well. Let's look at the packaging first. You guys know I love packaging. There it is, old Ghost Rider Mezco 1/12. Nice little glamour shot there. Mezco toys by collectors for collectors. It says that right underneath the skull there. Looking good. Skull, same on both sides. Got the old top there. A little jibber jabber on the bottom, but it is a big old slip cover here is what we got. I guess I should show the back, huh? Let's show all the sides. Show all the sides. There's the back. Got the old Ghost Rider in his cycle here looking good. I'll pull this out. A little slip cover action. How about that? And then we do get a little more action right here. So we get a big old skull going on. Same thing on the other side, Ghost Rider, but I do like how it follows around the box. As you can see right there, that is pretty cool as well. Not sure what we're going to get ourselves into, how this is going to be packaged up. We've seen all kinds of different ways of packaging these Mezcos. We got some styrofoam inside here, some nice styrofoam protection. I'm all about protection. There you go. Got to use protection, and that's what we got here. Look at this. We got Ghost Rider in the old plastic prison. Oh my gosh, we got all kinds of stuff, all the weapons, all the accessories. Probably going to have to take this bad boy offline to get everything situated, everything out of the package on this one. Whoa, we're losing stuff. We got instructions left and right. What does it say here? What is this? Oh, we got batteries for this one too. Remove head from neck. We got to do all that kind of stuff. So we got some instructions to look at. What's this little piece of paper? Oh, welcome to the 1/12 Collective, designed by collectors for collectors. So it does talk a little bit about what we got here. And then I'm assuming, yes, it is. It's the effect pieces and the motorcycle. So we got those right there, and then there's the old motorcycle. Looking good, feeling good. Love to see that here as well. So I'm going to take this offline. You get this all situated. We'll be back talking the Mezco Ghost Rider. All right, we got Ghost Rider out of the package here. Let's start it off. Let's go through the accessories, then we'll dive into the bike. Then we're going to dive into the figure. And I guess the first accessory to talk about, always do say I love it that Mezco gives us little baggies for all the hands, all the extra accessories, things like that. Definitely appreciated here. Saves you the hassle of having to get one. So we do get that there. Of course, like my other Mezco figures, you do get a stand. You do get a nice flight stand and a regular base stand. Got the Ghost Rider logo on here, looking really good. Of course, we're used to these heavy-duty stands. You can choose your own stand adventure. You can put Ghost Rider on here, put him on here, or put him on the bike. Do whatever you want, or have him standing next to the bike if you want to. So a lot of different options there with Ghost Rider. Then we're going to dive into some of these hand effects and chains and whips and bikes and a lot of stuff going on with this pack, like I did say. Ghost Rider, not messing around, came with 2 Fists of Fury. So for those keeping track at home, got 2 Fists of Fury. We do got 2 different gripping hands, of course, gloved gripping hands on all these. We've got 2 gripping hands right there. We do get 2 splayed out hands with Ghost Rider. And then we get a trigger finger and another splayed out, kind of a grasping hand, one of those kind of hands going on. So truly choose your own adventure, as we're accustomed to with a lot of figures these days. A lot of different hand pieces, things like that. We do get a couple of different effect pieces here. You can have some flame effects in his hands if you want to. Little indentions in there to stick the hand, the open hand into. So we got 2 different effect pieces. Choose your own effect piece adventure too. Hands, effect pieces, do what you want. Then we do get the chains. Of course, Ghost Rider's, he's driving by. He's got that chain. He's whipping around, of course. And that's what we have here. So the first one here is like a real chain. It's like a real steel chain going on. Real spikes on the end here, even a little bit sharp on the side, but definitely a real effect piece here. Definitely feels like the real deal. And then this one is more plasticky, more Marvel Legends-like I guess we would say. We do got some flame effects on here. Same process here, it's just not the steel chain like this one, it's plastic, but you do get those flame effect pieces, which are really nice. So once again, choose your own accessory adventure, which way you want to go with your Ghost Rider figure. So I like both of those as well. Now we're going to dive into the motorcycle, and the motorcycle does come with effect pieces once again. Very cool. You can turn the effect pieces off if you want this to be with somebody else besides Ghost Rider, maybe for whatever reason. But you do get a back effect piece. You wheel the wheel back into here. Same thing with the front. You put the wheel over it, and you've got effect pieces right here. We'll do that here in a second. And you do get the motorcycle, and we're going to compare motorcycles. We'll take pictures of the Ghost Rider motorcycle from Marvel Legends from a few years back as well. This is a little bit more sleeker, more futuristic like Ghost Rider motorcycle here, but it does give me a lot of feels back to my favorite Ghost Rider story of all time. I never read really the Ghost Rider comic book series back in the day, but he was in a lot of crossover issues and stuff like that. He'd be with Wolverine, he'd be with Fantastic Four, Avengers, Spider-Man, you name it. So I knew enough to be dangerous, and I did collect the old school Toy Biz figures back in the day, so I got a little deeper into some of his stories. But this motorcycle reminds me of that famous cover artwork, and my favorite Ghost Rider story ever was when they had the new Fantastic Four. Of course, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Grey Hulk, that iconic cover. I was collecting at the time, so I was all in on that one. Does remind me of that a little bit here with the Ghost Rider. Definitely a very cool motorcycle, very futuristic like. You got the orange tires here, looking at little flame effect pieces. Got some silver, some gray, kind of smoky color with it as well. Nice seat going on, nice plastic seat sculpted in there. Of course, you got the handlebars, the brakes, all the stuff you would expect on a motorcycle like this. You can see some of the gears, some of that kind of stuff. So nicely detailed. By no means am I a motorcycle expert, but it definitely has a ton of details going on here. Of course, this also does take batteries. Batteries are included with the figure and the cycle here. That's always nice to see. You can turn it on and off down here on the bottom. Get a screwdriver, plug those in, you're off to the races. You do have a kickstand over here. You can turn that up and down depending what you want to do. If you want a kickstand down, you want it up, choose your own kickstand adventure. But definitely a good look here to this bike, but you do get the effects on it. So the effects are on, and then on the side here, the gas tank, somewhere over here. Let's see if I can find it. Where was that? There we go. There we go. It took me a while. It took me a few seconds. But listen to that. We do got some noise. Very cool. It's got kind of like the screams of the night a little bit. Definitely a cool noises. And then, of course, it lights up all over the place. You get lights. Hopefully that's coming across. You got lights there, lights up the wheels, lights up the back wheels, got a little light up front, light up top here. You stick it into the old effect pieces, give it a little extra light, you can turn it off, turn it in the darkness. Look at that, you got the light flame effects here, very, very nice, very cool. I do like the looks of this bike. This is a very, very nice bike. And of course, speaking of bikes, now's a great bike comparison time. Of course, this is the Marvel Legend bike. A little bit more of a classic bike, I guess you would call this. This is a little more futuristic. This feels like something maybe the Hells Angels would be driving. Who knows? But definitely different versions of Ghost Rider as well. This is more the classic Ghost Rider, where this is the later day, more modern era, whatever you want to call it here. Similar but different. You do get the effect pieces laid in here. Definitely a very similar thing. Definitely similar scaled. Of course, Marvel Legends and Mezco here are the same scale, so we do have some of that going on. But definitely a different version of the bike. So definitely a different version, but I am here for that. So definitely looks good here. Like this bike a whole lot. This is a nice one. It has a nice weight to it as well. I should mention it's a little heavier than the Marvel Legends, as we could assume. Got the nice effect pieces, all the electronics, all the gizmos and gadgets. A good piece of business there in that old motorcycle for the old Ghost Rider there. So very, very cool, very fun. Now we're going to turn our attention over to the Ghost Rider figure here. And I don't know, is he the main event or is the cycle? Or is it a joint piece? I don't know, you guys tell me. But as usual with Mezco, we get an all cloth goods on this one. Kind of hard to wrap your head around a little bit, for me at least. I dabble in the Mezcos, we'll say. Some people, they only collect Mezcos. I dabble in the Mezcos. So every time I feel one, I'm like, gosh, it feels just so different with the cloth goods. So you got the leather jacket going on. You got the black pants there, the belt. all soft goods on it. And then you do get hard forearm covers. Of course, the hand's hard. The hand's going to be removable, as we do know. Articulation-wise, arms will go all around, but they kind of don't go around because they are a little bit limited, of course, by the cloth goods. But you do get the arms that go up. You do get the bicep cut, it feels like. You do get the double jointed elbows, hands removable back and forth. No traditional ab crunch. It's so hard to do this because you can't see the articulation breaks, but you do got waist articulation. You got a little bit of a crunch there. Of course, head is removable. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Ghost Rider can do some decent splits, a little bit limited by his pants. Double jointed knees, of course, you can go all the way back there if you need to. Do get a little boot cut action, and then of course the ankles back forth side to side. He does have peg holes in the bottom, unfortunately very big peg holes, so he's not going to fit on a ringside stand, but that's why they give you a stand with this one and a flight stand with this one as well. But definitely does feel good in hand. Feels very premium, and that's what this is. A Mezco is a premium figure, as we do know. But definitely a cool head on here. Now he does light up. Now, the hard part is we don't have the lights off, but I'll try to get some pictures with the lights off. But there is a neck cavity in there. You put 2 little batteries in, it lights up this flame. Now, the one negative gripe I have about this one is I would like to see a couple of different heads for Ghost Rider, but I guess with the effect piece in there and all the other costs of the accessories, maybe they said, hey, it's not worth another head. But it would have been nice to have multiple heads on this one. At least it would be for me. Choose your own head adventure. That's what the theme of this video is, choosing your own adventure. There's no doubt about it. Now, does this zipper actually work on him? And the zipper actually does work on this coat. I guess I didn't assume it would, but it definitely does. That is cool. He does have a black undershirt as well. Like I said, the head does pop off very easily. Just slide it off. Same with the inside piece. Just kind of give it a little turn, pull it out. There's an on and off switch there. So you can turn it on, you can turn it off, whatever you want to do. Pop this back on. Pops on very, very easily there. But he is like a young Johnny Cash, all in black. But man, he does look nice. He does feel nice. And like I said, he definitely does feel premium. There's no doubt about that. Stands fairly well right there. Let's grab this bike here. Let's put him on there a little bit, see how he looks on the bike. Obviously going to play around with it a little bit more, get him really good in there. But definitely fits to scale. That is to scale to this bike. A very, very cool figure here. And like I said, if you're into this thing and you want this, Entertainment Earth is the place to go. You save 10% with discount code Kyle and get free shipping. Got to get a deal out there. We all know how that goes. But very cool, and it has been a while since we've had a Ghost Rider from Marvel Legends, so a lot of people miss this bike, miss this one. This might not be a bad way to go, because like I said, it does mix in with your Marvel Legends just fine, if that is your thing, if that's something you want to do. And it is a different version of Ghost Rider from the Marvel Legends version, which I do have right here. He was all on his bike ready to go. I was hoping to switch heads back and forth, but you really can't do a whole lot of that with these ones. But there it is for scale. You can see they're side by side looking good. I did want to do chamber. That was my thought too. I was like, gosh, if this came with extra heads, I would have grabbed one of these heads, popped the chamber head off, put this Ghost Rider head on there. But unfortunately, not really in the cards as we know, but this does pop off. You can slide it off. You can put it on there, but it doesn't really work. It looks like his head's about ready to take off is what it looks like to me. But maybe we can do this Ghost Rider. I guess this isn't kind of this video, but we're going to do it anyways. You could technically grab this Ghost Rider head, maybe, and put it on chamber. I guess I didn't think about doing that, but I wouldn't do that because I like the Ghost Rider figure. No, the ball is way too big for this one, so that's not going to work either. Just all the plans I had not coming to fruition. That's the case right there, but definitely put him off the side, put him off the side. I did also bring another Ghost Rider for this video. The Marvel Select Ghost Rider, definitely an underrated Ghost Rider figure, one that's not really talked about, you don't see come up a whole lot anymore, is this version. I always did like this one. Marvel Select, a little hit and miss for me. I definitely do tend to collect their bigger figures, but this Ghost Rider I always thought looked really, really good. I love the stand base of all the skulls and stuff he's standing on as well. But I do like this Ghost Rider. I like it a lot more than I thought I would, and I knew I would like something like this. I wanted Ghost Rider on multiple shelves. This is a way to get a different version of Ghost Rider, so it works for me. But definitely cool, and definitely a lot more premium. And we knew, once again, I knew this was premium going into it, but feels even more premium, especially with the soft goods. The faux leather, we'll call it on this one, really does hit home, and I really do like the bike on this one. The bike is very nice. I love the effect pieces, love the switch on the side. You can turn it on, you can do whatever you need to with this one. It is just a lot of fun to play around with these motorcycles and things like that. So Mezco Ghost Rider, a sleeper hit for me. It'll be interesting how this one fares in the top 10 lists at the end of the year for me, as there is a lot of value to this, but once again, this is very expensive. I think it's like $215. Like I said, save 10%, get free shipping. That helps soften the blow a little bit, but it is definitely pricier than your average Marvel Legend, things like that. It's not quite the same price category after all at the end of the day, but still a very, very cool figure. One I'm happy I have in my collection. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? You pick up this Mezco Ghost Rider? You on the fence? You playing the long game? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We got videos every single day and then some, so you want to make sure you do subscribe. Don't want to miss out on any of these. And of course, for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&A, pizza reviews, you name it, it's all going on over the old Patreon channel. Your best way to support this channel and all of its content. Patreon is the place to do it. And you can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Ghost Riders in the Sky, I am Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.